know I got the receipts, girl. You know I got the receipts. Welcome back to the Sweet Pea Diaries. It's your girl Sweet Pea, and I am back with another video. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back to my channel. And if you are a new subscriber, welcome to the Sweet Pea Diaries. Be sure to like the video, share the video, but most importantly, be sure to subscribe to the channel. So tonight's sponsor for tonight's video is going to be Ritual. So please click the link in the future of health is clear with Ritual. Daily essentials with good intentions for living life or creating it. Now, Ritual has the multivitamin for women, prenatal vitamins, a daily shake, and a multivitamin for men. Those are just some of their products. Ritual is easy to start and easy to cancel. Now, Ritual's team of scientists and nutritional experts are on a mission to turn your new healthy habit into a ritual. They offer free shipping, control of your own delivery date, free and easy cancellation, and a 30-day money-back guarantee. So click the link in the description box and get started today at making Ritual part of your daily health regimen. All right, y'all know what time it is. Okay, we got Courtney Jackson, Gina Ludd, Cashnet23, Ray Nisha, Together We Break Chains, Adriana's Report, Riverbend Out, Astute Queen B, Velma C, Mimi Twin, Everyday Perfection. You guys let me know if you guys can hear me, and let me know if there's an echo. I'm in an area that is a little, okay. Let's do this. Yeah, I like this one. I'm in an area that is kind of like it's an echo in here. So I'm actually turning this fourth room that I have into a studio. So right now I'm in my dining room area with my stuff while they fix up that room. So yeah, I'm out here and it's like really open, so it's like a really loud echo. For me, it's an echo, so it might not be an echo for you, but it's an echo for me. So hey y'all, Adriana's Report, my proud member. Velma C is another member. Hey members, hey everybody. Patty, hey girl. So y'all, ooh, Tasha K, $1,083 in the account is given $1,083. And they said that's not even going to make a dent. Yahoo was so shady with that goddamn article. They said that's not even going to put a dent in what she owed Cardi B. Okay. But actually, we're gathered here tonight because there's been an answer. So our last video we had a update on the supersedious bond. So if you're not caught up and if you haven't been watching our videos, we have been covering what's been going on with Tasha K versus Cardi B and the lawsuit. So we're now at the point where Cardi B has been trying to collect, okay? And she sent a garnishment request to Chase Bank. All right. Now that's the bank that Tasha K banks with. So she sent them a little garnishment, and she said, listen, I need my money. So what they said, they told her she only has $1,083 in the bank. Okay. Yeah, that's what they told her. So she was going to she was going to, start collecting. And they said, well, do you want this? Because that's, yeah, she took that money to Africa. That's exactly what she did. She took the money out of the bank and she left $1,083 in there. And then the little other pesos that she had, she took them things around there to Africa and translated that from 60 mil in African money to $896,000 in American money. So that money is over there. Okay. And she's been running around Africa doing tours of Africa. She says she's only going to be over there for 30 days. She hasn't moved over there. So Cardi B and them, what they have done, they asked the court for a bond because Tasha said, listen, she wants to do the garnishment thing. She trying to get my money. I ain't got it. I done moved it. But at the same time, because I have filed an appeal, I want to stay. I want to get, a stay on my case. So that way she can't start collecting until the appeal verdict has been rendered. So Cardi B comes back and says, okay, if she wants to do that, then we need a bond. We need a supersedious bond. Okay. So then Tasha K comes back, and we did the last update that we had last week. She asked the court, she petitioned the court saying, we don't have $3.8 million even in bond money. So Olga was around there begging the court saying she don't got it. So if you're going to give her a bond, can you lower the amount? We don't got 3.8 million. Can you make it affordable for the defendant? Well, now Cardi B has responded to that document. All right. And that's what we're going to read tonight. We're going to read Cardi B's response because Cardi and them, they are saying, listen, she is pulling a fast one. She's saying that she can't afford it, but she has not shown any, proof that she cannot afford it. If anything, she has been around here on social media bragging and saying that, her kids are in private school. She's living it up. She's traveling. So they're like, she hasn't shown any evidence, any receipts that shows she cannot afford it. Okay. So that's what we're getting ready to look at right now. And then I'm going to give you my thoughts on what is actually going on and what Tasha K is, what this strategy and what it's giving. And if she's going to be able to, if Cardi is going to be able to get her money with Tasha being over in Africa. Okay. So let's look at this. You crazy. Y'all just love me mocking Tasha K. She says, what is going to happen is her hubby and the family will take everything she has. Says, yep, she been flexing. And we all know that that is what happens with Tasha K. The internet, her videos is her own downfall. She can't stay off the internet. She has to show off. She has to go live. Patty says, Armand was just saying that Tasha K's story should be a documentary. You put a lot of work into your documentary. Don't make it easy for them to take your work and not credit you if a big network does one. Girl, let me tell you something. They always take the little small people's ideas. You know what I'm saying? But just know you saw it here first. I can't stop people from doing documentaries. You know what I mean? I can't stop people from doing, videos and doing productions. Hey, it is what it is. But just know we started the documentary here first. So how in the world is she flying Blueface Mother in for this interview on her app? Sounds like she has money for that. She does. She has $896,000 in American money. She went over there and she showed you guys. See this? We're going to get into it. Let's read these documents because I got some shit to say. Okay. We're going to get into it. I'm not going to disappoint. We start off, we got to warm up, but I'm not going to disappoint. I got some shit for y'all. All right. So let's get into it. Okay. Plaintiff's reply brief in support of a supersedious bond. So this is Cardi B's response to Tasha K, why she doesn't need to have a bond. This is Cardi's response saying, yes, the hell she does. So it says, plaintiff respectfully submits this reply brief in further support of her motion for a supersedious bond. Despite acknowledging that they bear the burden of demonstrating why this court should deviate from the usual requirement of a full security supersedious bond, the defendants have still made no attempt whatsoever to meet their burden. Instead, they requested that this court hold an evidentiary hearing on the amount of the bond requirement. However, the defendants have not established that a hearing is necessary. There are a number of factors that courts have considered when evaluating the amount of the bond requirement, including the judgment debtor's ability to pay. The defendants have not argued that any factors favor reducing or waiving the bond requirement. They also have not submitted any affidavits or other evidence to make even a threshold showing that the defendants are incapable of paying a full security bond or that the judgment is otherwise secure. Okay. Without any evidence submitted by the defendants for this court to evaluate or for the plaintiff to contest, an evidentiary hearing serves no purpose and would simply add additional delay. Because the defendants have not even attempted to satisfy their burden, this court should grant the plaintiff's motion without a hearing and require a supersedious bond in the full amount of the amended judgment. So that is basically it. Okay. It wasn't no elaborate, explanation needed. Basically, what this document is stating from Cardi B's attorneys is that Tasha K has only asked that the court hold an evidentiary hearing about the supersedious bond, but they have not given any evidence or demonstrated any reason why Tasha K cannot afford to pay the $3.8 million in full as a bond. They're saying you are asking to have a evidentiary hearing, but you're not saying why. She's never said that she can't afford the amount. She's just asking the court to lower the amount without giving any type of showing that you can't afford nothing. So you just took your $896,000 and moved it to Africa. You basically hawked and pawned everything. You went to the pawn shop, you sold off and hawked and pawned everything and ran over there to Africa with that money. You flying people out, you're still doing interviews. They're going to show all that in court. She's flying people out. She's still going on about her life. And if she hasn't moved to Africa, if she's saying she's only over there for 30 days, well, she's affording to be able to travel and live a life of luxury while she's over there. So, judge, she can afford to pay us. She has not issued any documents with her motions and her briefs that show that she's incapable of paying. That's what they're saying. She has not once said she can't pay it. She's only said that she don't want to pay it. She can't say she can't. She didn't say she can't. She asked the court, Olga asked the court to lower the bond amount. But she didn't say why. She didn't say she can't afford it because XYZ. She only makes this amount on YouTube. She only makes this amount on her app. She's not bringing in enough money. She has not shown any of that. So why would the court entertain lowering the amount of a bond for Tasha K for what? When you haven't shown that you need that. The court ain't just going to come out of nowhere and say, well, we think the amount of the bond, it shouldn't be 3.8 million because we like you. So we think it should just be lowered. No, you have to show reasoning, proof, financial paperwork, hardship paperwork, or whatever that shows why you need that amount lowered. Hold on, you guys. Give me 1 second. Well, Amina says, but she keeps doing stuff in camera that's in direct contradiction with what she's claiming. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The internet and her live videos and her vlogs and all of this, that's what's going to be her downfall because she can't stay offline. We all know this. She should be ashamed of herself. Just pay Cardi and move on with your life. She's going to be on the run forever. For what? Clicks and views? Why put the kids through this? Well, apparently she doesn't care about her kids. Remember, she swore on her children's lives that she was winning the lawsuit and nobody held her accountable for that. When she told lies on her children and knew good and goddamn well that she was losing all along. Hey, non-fadeable. Hey, Mimi twin. Nobody held her accountable for that. Hey, Michael Jackson. Hey, Amina. Hey, Sunkiss. Hey, Dana. Hey, Courtney. Hey, allegedly Shady Shannon. Hey, April. I'm sorry, but TK should have considered squashing the beef when Cardi was willing to do so. But no, she wanted to act big and bad. Now she got to eat that. The Blueface mother video was done a while ago in Miami, Florida. They flew her from Los Angeles to Miami. Oh, okay. Well, then even still, she's still flying people out. I mean, it doesn't matter whether she flew them to Africa or she flew them from Miami to Florida, wherever in the States. Of course, that would be a cheaper plane ticket, but she's still doing it. So apparently she can afford to do these things. She can afford to fly people out, pay them to do interviews, so she can afford to pay Cardi B. If you don't have the $3.8 million, we'll still show, good faith by asking to be on a payment arrangement of some sort and start paying her. That's all you have to do. Get on the 30% garnishment. That's the requirement for the state of Georgia. Get on it, pay her, and go on about your business. But see, it's the trying to, get out of paying for something that you've been found liable for me. And this is what the fans and the winos and the people, they, don't want to hold her accountable. And they act like she's entitled to do this. If this was anybody else, if the shoe was on the other foot and Cardi was found liable and she's supposed to be paying Tasha K $3.8 million, y'all would be up in arms. Y'all would be saying Cardi need to pay Tasha K. She got it. She need to pay her. The court said that she has to pay her. Y'all would be saying for Cardi to pay. So why doesn't Tasha get that same? Why she don't get that same? I mean, she should be paying. Period. Now, honey, the Yahoo people, child, apparently the Yahoo people said that when Cardi B issued that garnishment request to down there to Slovakia and them, Sylvania, whatever that the girl name was, down there to the Chase Bank, Tasha K only had $1,083 in the bank. But we know that's because she scraped her bank account, honey. She went around there and she took everything out. Okay. She was on the run. She went around there, had a suitcase. She went to that that security. Give me my money. Give me all my motherfucking money. Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta hurry up. I'm on the run. I'm on the run. The Uber is out there. The plane about to go. Get it all. Get it all. Get it all. She was around there emptying out shit, emptying out the ashtrays. Okay. And this is what shit Yahoo, they were shady with this. They was shady. Okay, they said that Tasha K only has $1,083 in bank accounts as Cardi B proceeds with collecting on her funds. Now, this is something that actually can be done because so there's a couple things that we're going to go over here. Now, Cardi B legally, she could start collecting on that judgment 30 days after she was, found Tasha K was found liable, and that's the judgment that she was awarded. Cardi B can start collecting in 30 days, right? So that's what Cardi B, she has been, I'm going to collect my money. I'm going after it. She's not going to come and say, here, Cardi, here's your money. So I got to go after and get it. And remember, I was telling you guys, it's just like with a debt collector. You got to hire somebody to go and collect the money. So that's what she started to do. She issued the paperwork to the bank so that she can get her money. And she's a debt collector at this moment. That's what she has to do. It's owed to her, so she's got to file the correct paperwork to get the money. So she submitted that to Chase Bank, and they said, honey, according to Radar Online, JP Morgan Chase Bank recently notified Cardi B that Tasha K and her company, Kibi Studios, only had $1,083.02 in their account. They said this won't even put a dent in the $4 million that she is owed. Cardi B started the process to seize Tasha K's assets in the state of Georgia to collect the $4 million debt that she learned the YouTube blogger only had $1,083 in her bank when she went to go and do that. Now, what do you guys think about this? Now, since the 40-year-old's livelihood is on the line, Tasha K has filed an appeal of the judgment that is currently pending. The vlogger is hoping this would hold off any possible collections, which she believes is unfair. Now, as Blavity reported last month, Tasha K had the streets wondering if she ran off to Africa to escape paying Cardi B. Tasha K hopped on Instagram to clear up those rumors, explaining that she was learning about the continent of Africa on a 30-day vacation. Life in Africa is turning out to be exactly what I needed, a fresh start. This week, I will be releasing my first vlog of my new life in Africa and showing you all of our expanded family. Make sure you go to the app and download it to watch her exclusive lives and interviews, documentaries, and family vlogs. Oh, now she has documentaries? You're doing documentaries now? Since when? Hey, Dion, another proud member. Since when did Tasha K start doing documentaries? Maybe is she hearing Sweet Pea? When Sweet Pea says you got to expand your content. Documentaries? Since when did you start doing documentaries? Girl, is the sensationalized journalism, is that not paying the bills? Is it not paying the bills? Now we want to expand our content and do documentaries? What? Documentaries. Wow. Will you look at that? I said documentary since when? You know good and goddamn well You don't know a goddamn thing about no goddamn documentaries. But a lot of people seem to think, exactly. I said that Storm did an excellent job. So she said, let me get around there. Let me get around there and get me a documentary. She around there talking about Storm. Let me get around there and get me a documentary. Shit. Girl. But see, I told y'all, you can't just keep doing the same shit over and over. What is that? Insanity. Doing the same shit over and over, expecting different results. No, you're just going to get the same results. So, you got to expand. You got to coordinate. But girl, I'm like, what can you possibly do? What can you possibly do? What kind of goddamn documentaries can you do? But child, let me watch my commentary about the Africans, honey, because the Africans done got offended. Honey, they done protested in the chat. In the comment section, they done protested and said, Sweet Pea, stop talking about Africa. Sweet Pea, we don't all just live in huts, okay? Stop talking about this. We don't all live in huts and we're not all living in the mud. Stop talking about this. They told me I can't do it anymore. So I don't know. I might not be able to give y'all the Africa. They said, don't do it. Stop talking about us. We don't all live in huts. We don't. We don't. We don't live in the mud. It is not all raining over here. Stop it. You have African fancies. I said, listen, I told y'all it was all in fun. So I don't know. I might not be able to give y'all. I might not be able to give you that. Buona sana nini mama buona. Come on, you guys. It's just all. Give us this free. Give me my freedom. Give me free. Give us free. Can y'all let me out? Can you let me out? This is my personality. Give us free. They trying to lock me in. They don't want me to be great. Let me be great. Let me do the Africa. Let me do it. Let me do the Africa. Let me do it. I love y'all. It's all in fun, okay? It's all in fun. It's all in fun. But listen, Tasha K, she done ran her ass over there. She done swam across 7 seas to get over there to Africa. She got the Muslim shit wrapped around her head. Look at her. Look at this picture. Y'all see the picture? Is the picture still on the screen? Look at this shit. She done went around there and Fufu and them done gave her this African garb, and now you can't tell her shit. She thinks she's African. Tasha K done turned into an African queen. She's giving queen. She's a queen to be. She's a queen to be. Girl, no ma'am. No, ma'am. But that scarf right there, it goes perfectly with them roach clipper shoes, child. It goes perfectly with them gold shoes, with the roach stompers. That's the perfect scarf. It's the same color. Child, she looks just as tacky in their clothes as she does here. And who is it? She looks just as tacky as she does here. Who is that? Who is that woman? Who is it? Who is it, Check? Who is it? Who is it? Who is that? Who is it? That's the Tasha K. That's the Tasha K. Who is it? I'm telling you, I can't do it. They won't let me do it, y'all. They got me boxed in. I don't want to lose my African. I don't want to lose my African subscribers. But y'all said, listen, from what I hear, they say that Nigerians, they have the talk when they come over here from Africa, when they're about to come over here, their family members tell them, don't go over there and get hooked up with the Americans. They're going to put you on drugs. They're going to put you on drugs. You're going to get pregnant and you're going to be on drugs. So if they can think those things and they can outwardly say those things about us, I can't fucking make jokes about huts and fucking mud and goats and shit. Damn. I know that all of y'all don't, that it's everybody don't live in huts and all. That's just the stigma and the stereotypes that have been perpetuated by society. I don't blame me. I'm not the one that put it out there. I'm just using it for laughs, shits, and giggles. Okay, I didn't make the shit up. But we know that Tasha K was over there in Mali and she was walking down the neighborhood and she said it was wet, it was muddy, it was raining. You could hear goats and shit in the back. You hear sheep and shit in the background. You heard all that. She said this. I didn't just make it up. Now, y'all know that I have telepathy because I had already told y'all that it was given that for me. For some reason, I already knew that's the type of shit she was going to be exposed to in Africa. I just felt like those was the kind of people that Shaq came from. It wasn't screaming, urban and city with skyscrapers and Johannesburg and all that. It wasn't given that. It was given very much. It was given that. It was given, rural. Is that the Tasha K? Oh, that's Mali's boy. They're walking in the village. It was given village. And goddamn it, it was a village. I can't help it that I felt it. It was given village. So she's over there and she says that she's only going to be over there for 30 days. But she says, my new life. So if you're going to only be gone for 30 days, why are you having a new life? It seems that your post would say you're on vacation or I'm enjoying my stay. You said your new life. You're going to be vlogging your new life in Africa and showing your expanded family. You mean your extended family? Expanded? Well, goddamn it, is expanding like a rubber band? It's like it's just reminding me of, when the Nutty Professor was just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and that hamster was getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Expanded? You mean extended? Let me show y'all my expanded family. My expanded family. You're extended. Extended, ma'am. Extended. She mean all the other relatives and Shaq people. That's what she meant, y'all. So I just need to know, why are you telling these people that you're not moving? You know you done moved over there. When you did your vlog and when you first showed Mally and all that, you showed your home, remember? You showed us where you were living. You didn't say, this is an Airbnb, we're just staying here you showed your home. You said this was your home in Africa. If it's her new life, why would she leave her daughter with Chelsea? I would leave my child behind. One thing I always thought, I don't know if it's just me, but I have always thought that her daughter, I did not realize that her daughter was a product of her and Shaq. I thought that was Shaq's daughter. I did not know. I thought she was a stepdaughter. I didn't know that that's Tasha's blood child. I really didn't. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but is that her stepdaughter or is that her full blood daughter? I didn't know that. I thought she was a stepdaughter. I thought it was a daughter that Shaq already had, and Tasha was the stepmother, because they don't have a bond. It doesn't scream mother-daughter bond to me. It's like when I see them on camera, that little girl always looks like she's got some type of resentment towards Tasha. She does not seem to be bonded to her as mommy daughter relationship. It's not given that. It just don't scream she loved Tasha. It's like Tasha gets on her goddamn nerves. It no, ain't it before Shet? I don't know. Is that, yes, that's their daughter together? Yes, there is no bond. It really isn't. I don't know if Tasha doesn't know how to be a mother, but I'm really it just does not it's wait a minute. That is her daughter. She was still child. The little boy, she was breastfeeding the little boy last year. Child, don't stop. Not the boy. I'm talking about the little girl. The girl is what, 14? What is she, 14, 13 or something? I believe that's their blood daughter. It just doesn't scream like they just don't have a connection. I don't, and again, that's not my, it's not my child, but I'm just giving the observation. Tasha said she took her. Oh wow, what? But still, he throwing it off in the towel. Oh Lord. Well, that explains why he allows her to run around you like a chicken with her head cut off, because he must be strung out because he ain't never had no other cooter. So that's the only cooter he done had. She jumped on the thing like a wild animal. Tasha gives wild animal. Look at this photo. This screams wild animal. Like she get in there and just give wild animal. Strange. I think so. Him and her been together for 17 years. Child, they got that. But still, a lot of people are saying that she left the daughter with Chelsea. Well, it could be several reasons. If they're on vacation, then 30 days, okay, then I could see her staying with Chelsea. Or it could be school, because she's in school and you can't just transfer her and put her in an African school, right? I bet you there's different requirements. There's maybe the grades might not be the same grade level over there. It could be different reasons, but it might have to do with that. She's still in school. But Chelsea is a child her damn self. How you leaving your teenage daughter with another child? This is the help that was running after Von Ray that you had to manage her personal life and her business life. Chelsea is very irresponsible. She doesn't strike me as a mother type figure. She don't have no children of her own. So what does she know about looking after a teenager? What does she know about that? So that was not the right person in my mind. I wouldn't have left her. But who else would she have? That just speaks a lot. I mean, why wouldn't you leave her with your family? Why wouldn't she go with your mother? Or don't she got aunties? You got sisters and stuff like that. But again, she's in school. Or maybe you got money. Why didn't you fly up one of your sisters or relatives or somebody to come up and be with Tatu? Why would you leave her with another child? You have family members, your expanded family. Why didn't you get your expanded family on your mama's side to come take care of your child? That's just my opinion. That's just my observations. Again, people that don't jump in my comments saying that this is my commentary. These are my thoughts and my observations. Tasha K, at the end of the day, she's the mama. She gonna do what she want to do. Let's see what this says. What would I be checking out the video for? Hold up, you guys. Uh, yeah. But yeah, I just can't see her leaving her child with someone that young. And like I said, I don't see the bond there. I couldn't imagine me going all the way over to Africa and leaving my youngest, my 12-year-old. She would go crazy. Like, she wouldn't want to be without her mom for 30 days. So the fact that she, like I said, it just doesn't seem like they have a bond. You know what I'm saying? For her to be all the way over in Africa and her daughter's here. Hold on, you guys. Uh, okay, sorry. You guys know I get receipts while I'm live. People be sending in receipts, so I was just making sure. But yeah, $1,083. Um, I mean, is that all she has? No. She scraped all of her accounts. She scraped that account and took that money with her to Africa. She is on the run. This is on the run behavior. Okay. And anybody that doesn't see that, you're just as blind and cuckoo as she is. That woman took all her money and ran off to Africa. She ran off to Africa because her husband is a citizen of Africa. By him being, he's dual citizenship. By her being married to him, she can travel over there. That's what she did. She took the money and ran. And she's trying to dodge the bullet. But you're in court, ma'am. This case ain't over. You still on the appeal. The judge can order you to pay her. They can order you to pay, like, no matter where the money is. So we're going to see how this story, how it unfolds. I mean, it is in an African bank. If it's not in Chase Bank over here, she said specifically that it's in that African bank. She was standing in front of that bank and she said she transferred the money and put it in there. Okay. Now the court can say that you got to pay her. We don't give a damn where the money is at. Pay Cardi B, and then Tasha would have to pay. It doesn't matter where the money is at. Now, how she's stalling and trying to move the money around to prolong paying, it is evident that she does not have $3.8 million. Cardi B, unfortunately, will not get one lump sum payment of $3.8 million. She is not going to get it. Cardi B is going to have to take a payment arrangement. There is a payment plan. Tasha K is not capable of paying her no $3.8 million at all. She is not capable. But she don't want to come right out and say that because she know everybody is following this case. All bloggers, everybody on YouTube, everybody is following it. So she don't want to just come out and say, I can't afford it, when we all can see your ass can't afford it. Your videos are not doing good. I don't give a damn if your stuff is on the app, in between both places, app and YouTube. It's just the views for me. 61,000, 91,000, 12,000, 13K. You are not breaking 100K views on your videos. Your app is not doing well. I don't give a damn how many people you flying and doing interviews with. She knows that she's not doing well, which is why she took her money and went over to a country where she can live at a lower, like she can live the high life with lower amount of money. If she was living over in Atlanta, still trying to continue and keep up with the lifestyle she was living, she really was going to be broke. She was going to be down to her last $1,083. For real, for real. She was definitely going to be broker than she is now. So she went and took the money and went over to Africa so she can still live a high life, so to speak, because it's cheaper to live over there than it is over here. Exactly. I wouldn't doubt it if she did some sneaky, slick shit. She remarried her husband in Africa and has legal protection with her money there now. We shall see. Sweet Pea, is Larry Reid still trying to sue her for defamation, teaming up with? I have no idea about that. I don't know. And I did see that going on. And, a couple people had asked me about that, but I really don't get into the Larry Reid, the Storm, the Wiley, that situation with Tasha K, because the only thing that I can say about those instances is it doesn't surprise me. She's a snake. She's always been a snake. And I don't see why people trust her. So when you get these reactions from her and these dealings from her, and this is the outcome when dealing with Tasha K, why are you surprised? This woman is a snake. She does anything to get to the top. This is what you get for fooling with her. This is the type of person. She's nobody's friend. She's not capable of being a friend to anybody on YouTube. It is all about numbers, money for her. And she has said this. I heard her saying it on when all of them was on that panel with Armand and her and a few other people. And she was saying she's nobody's friend on YouTube. She'll never be, because it's all about, look how she did Lovely T. It's all about, once she sees you're a competition for her, it becomes a competition. It all becomes business. It all becomes how she can get, you behind her and her above you. And unfortunately, that's the name of the game with YouTube, because I've said it to many other YouTubers, don't click up with people, because this is a business and everybody is in competition, especially if you're in the same niche. You're my competitor. I don't want to see you, you know what I'm saying, like this, and that's her mind frame. I don't want to see her go above and beyond me. I don't want to see her get more views than me, instead of celebrating and realizing that we all can eat. It's 1 billion people on YouTube. We can all eat. Why do you think you see true crime, other true crime content creators, they're all existing in the same space with millions of subscribers each, and they all getting money, they're all getting views, because we can all eat. It's enough people, it's enough money to go around. But when you're selfish and you're narcissistic and all you see is yourself, you can't, that logic escapes you. You don't understand the logic of all of us being able to eat. And that's Tasha K. Look how she did Lovely T. Look at our documentary. Look at the part 1 that shows the whole timeline and shows the relationship with her and Lovely T, how she snaked her. Once she looked at her as competition, she lied to her and told her that Star Marie was going to be flagging her videos to try to get her channel taken down, when that was not true. She didn't know anything to that to be true at all. But she told her that so that she can remove the videos, so she can get out of the algorithm, and Tasha K can corner the goddamn market with that subject. She wanted to corner the market. Jay, I'm not dealing with you tonight. I'm blocking you. I'm done with you. I have entertained you for long enough, and I'm not going to entertain you anymore. I'm done with that. So, Tasha K has basically taken her money out of the bank. She left $1,083 in there. I think that probably She probably didn't leave that much in there. That probably went on in there from YouTube or something like that. That might have just fell in there after the fact, because I don't understand why somebody would leave $1,083 in there and don't take all of it. That could have just been like some little residual money that just fell in there. Because why would you leave that? That doesn't make no sense to me. Or she could have left, that could have been the minimum amount. She could have an account where you got to leave at least $1,000 balance to leave it open. It could have been something like that, because I can't see why you would take everything out but $1,083. We know that Tasha K is not down to $1,083. That's not logical. That woman took her money out intentionally. She took it out intentionally and ran off to Africa. She ran off on Cardi B to try to avoid paying her. There's no way that you just all of a sudden have plans to go to Africa. Oh, I think I want to go see the motherland. I think I want to go for 30 days and go on a tour of the motherland. No, you ran. You ran to avoid paying the judgment because you knew that garnishment was coming. You knew Cardi B was about to move in on your ass. There's no way you can convince me that she wanted to go to Africa and this is what she had planned for her life. I think I'm going to Africa. Leave your child, sell everything, and run off to Africa. Yeah, right. And you have to pay attention to the words, pay attention to her movements. That woman is trying to start a new life. She's trying to get over there, get citizenship, do all types of things to protect her assets, the money that she did have. She knew she did not have no $3.8 million. So she knew the little money that she did have was getting ready to be gone. That $896,000 was about to be Cardi's. That money was sitting in that bank. Cardi, she did that shit in the nick of time. That's one thing I can say. She got that shit in the nick of time because Cardi was on your ass. Cardi was about to get that money. She was going to wipe your ass out. She was going to tear your ass up, and you wasn't going to have a dime. And Tasha knew that shit. That's why she snatched it up and ran on off to Africa. That's what she did. But mark my words, Cardi B and her attorneys, they are going to find a way. They are going to find a loophole to get that money. I'm telling you. Mark my words. It might not be today. It might not be this month. It might not be next month. But she is going to find a way to get that money. If she was smart, she would have emptied her account little chunks at a time a while ago. Her mouth, though. I learned that on 90 Day Fiance. I hear you, Shelly. Agreed. Exactly. Across the board. Exactly. It might not be today. It might not be next week, but they're going to figure out how to get that money. Because trust me, it's going to be a loophole that has to do with before Tasha K went over there. It's going to be some type of shit where, you had this judgment, you owed this money before you went to Africa, before you did all this moving and marrying, and it's going to be something like that. Trust me. Hey, Velma, proud member, trust me. Yes, she's going to pay that money. Trust me. But see, she moved in the nick of time. She moved that money in the nick of time because Cardi B was coming. And if she had sat her ass still any longer, that entire account would have been seized and gone. So she took her ass over to another country that's more, not as modernized, not as the money, the currency is lower so that she gets more return on her dollar. She can live more of a, they have beautiful homes over in Africa. She can pay way less than she would pay in the United States and live like a queen. They can live like kings and queens over there with the amount of money that she makes. So she is not going to be leaving there. I don't believe that we will see her back over here in no 30 days. Do you think she's still long as possible using Africa's laws on wives and money? I think that's why she got remarried. Absolutely. She left a paper trail withdrawing her money and putting it in another bank. Different name, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. It's just her buying time, her trying to, move around and make more money and buying time. That's all. But mark my words, you're going to have to pay her. You're going to have to pay her, and they're going to figure out a way to get that money. And I hope she does. I hope she gets every fucking dime and takes every damn penny from you, because I don't think any of this, like none of this screams, that's right, Tasha, that's how you do it. No, you went to the extremes, because it really wasn't that deep. It wasn't worth it to just have to take the videos down. You got found liable of defamation. So you're not making any money off of these videos anymore. So why couldn't you have taken them down when Cardi asked you to take them down? So now you have a lawsuit. So this is the last slap in the face to Cardi B. See, that's the nasty, narcissistic, again, I hate to keep calling her that, but that's the nasty behavior that is Tasha K. That's the nasty attitude. That's Tasha K. That's the nasty thinking. That's her. She said, this is one last slap in the face to Cardi B. Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. I'm not paying you a goddamn dime. I'm not giving you shit. Kiss my ass. I'm going off to Africa. That was the last slap in the face. Because Cardi, trust me, she's sitting back like, damn, this bitch done just ran off on me with my motherfucking money. I was this close to getting that $896,000. I was this close. And Tasha's sitting back laughing at her because she knows that she got away with it. I'm going as long as I can without paying her. But they're going to have, just like they had to make you stop talking about her, they're going to have to make you pay her. Yeah, the judge told her not to move anything. So she can, be in trouble with the courts, but legally, if she starts doing things like getting married, trying to fall under these people's laws, I mean, it might really be some hard work for Cardi and her team, but I believe they're going to get their money eventually. But like I said, it's not going to be no $3 million all at once. She's going to have to get some type of, percentage monthly or whatever, but it's not going to be $3.8 million at once. She's not worth that kind of money. She don't have it. She can't run forever. Right. She ran that mouth and wrote a check her ass can't cash. She's in violation of the court by moving that money. She sure is. She was grinning with her doggy dentures in front of the African bank. Exactly. She did become a citizen. I know she did. I think if you marry, yeah, she is a citizen. That's all of this is strategically planned. It's all a plan. But see, when you're doing dirt and you're doing shit because you're trying to be on the run and shit like that, it's going to catch up with her. Karma is a bitch, and it's going to happen when she least expects it. She's not going to get away with this. She might get away with it now, but in the long run, she will not get away with it. Yeah, it all makes sense. Just look at it. She didn't just all of a sudden, I want to remarry my husband. I want to go to Africa. All of this was strategically planned. They said, okay, that's why they did the appeal. That's why they pushed everything and kept pushing for an appeal, to buy time, to be able. Hey, Nikki behind the mic. You guys go over and check Nikki behind the mic out. She's another dope ass content creator. Everybody that's coming up in the game, you know what I'm saying? A new content creator that I actually started watching. Go check her out and tell her that the Sweepy Diary sent you. Yeah, but this is all planned out. When they realized that they had lost, they started planning and they started asking Olga. Think about this, guys. Okay. Now, before we go and get out of here, think about this. Okay. When they lost in court, they started asking, you know, Olga, they started asking Sadir about how are we going to get around this? Well, Shaq is African and you can go over there. She started asking them questions about how she can move her money around. Can she go over to Africa? Will she be protected? All of these things. She sought legal advice about all of this and they put it in motion. There's no way she just thought out of nowhere, I'm going to Africa and I'm going to remarry my husband. Yes, the husband and all of them are in on that. It's all calculated. It's all about the money. Oh, Cardi already knows. Armand talked to Cardi. And I'm pretty sure Cardi's team watches the internet. They know. They know what is going on. They know what's going on. But the whole thing is they have to, like, unfortunately, they have to go with the rules and the laws that are in these countries. So she can collect over here in America all she wants. Yeah, it's $1,083 in the bank. You want that, you can have that. That's Tasha's last kiss my ass move. You want money? Get that. Take that 10,000. Take that 1,083. There's a significance to that. Tasha left that to either to be smart or that just was, she had to leave a minimum amount in there to keep the account open. Why would you not just shut the account down and take it all? That was it was a last kiss my ass move. Who leaves $1,083 in the bank? That was it's a significant number probably to Tasha. It might mean something to them. They might know what that means. It could be a court fee or something. That who leaves $1,083? Right? That was the last kiss my ass, bitch. You ain't getting no million to 3.8 million. You could take that 1,083 because why wouldn't she just shut the account down? Right? And take every dime. Like when you want to run and why are you going to leave 1,083? That was the kiss my ass. You want my money here, you can have that, but you ain't getting my my 896,000. You're not getting that. Yeah, that's sorry as hell for her to do. Exactly, after everything, but that's Tasha K. That's the last kiss my ass. We wipe our ass with lawsuits. We wipe our ass with cease and desist. So take that little punk ass 1,083. And Cardi, they left that shit there. Like, listen, this ain't gonna do nothing for me. I don't want that shit. She left that shit there. So I'm interested to see how this is gonna go. We will, of course, we gonna follow it and we'll keep you guys up to date. But exactly, she better never come back here. They might take her ass straight to jail. She better not never come back here. The gag is countries in Africa are not the same as in the US, Ghana, or wherever she is will gladly steal her money and set her up. See how they use and abuse their own. They are not impressed with Tasha K. And that's a true statement. Those type of countries, they definitely have issues with their government officials. They have issues with their money, banking systems all of the time, corrupt, they do. But also they are progressive now. We do have to get out of that mind frame and that thinking that these are still living in those times where they have not progressed. Okay. Because people were educating me in the comment sections and they do not want us to, have these interpretations and stereotypes about their country. Okay. But I do know that they are very much having, the corrupt government officials over there in these African countries. Now, from what I know, Tasha K is in Mali. I have no idea what the rules and regulations are over there. I have no idea what they are in Africa, period. But I just know what goes around comes around, and what you do in the dark always comes to light. Evil never prevails. That's just the law of the land. It's just the law of give and take, whatever you want to call it. You reap what you sow, the law what you put out, it comes back. That's just the law of attraction. It's going to happen. So we don't know. Yes, honey, she is in hiding. She is in Africa. She claims she's only over there for 30 days, but still and yet in this post right here, she says she's going to be doing vlogs and showing her new life. She needed a fresh start. And that is like her saying, I need a fresh start. That's another dig. That's another code word for I have moved away and I'm not coming back. Fuck you. I'm not paying you. I'm having a fresh start. Cops tried to plant drugs on me in Africa, and I had to pay my way out of that situation. Wow. She better be careful. Wow. Wow, Moonies. That's crazy. I told you this. Is that the Tasha? Is that the Tasha K? She got sued by the Cardi B. That's the one that got sued by the Cardi B. Honey, you saying, child, Cardi, oh, she's into, they be trying to say, oh, she's into Santeria. Oh, she does this. Well, honey, all she got to do is make a phone call over there, and then people be willing to take some money. They be willing. What is it? Who is she? What is it? Send me a picture. That's Cardi coming skipping and crawling on the phone. It's me. It's Cardi B. It's Cardi B. Hello, is it Cardi B? Is it Cardi B? It's Cardi. What did you want? What did you want me to do? How do you want it? Do you want it? Do you want a head? Do you want it to do? I want my money. I just want my money. Okay, I got it. Give me a week. I got it. Oh, that's all she got to do is put in the call. Hello, is this the Cardi B? I got it. Don't you worry. I got it. When I tell you I got it, I've got it. Send me her picture. I told y'all the mom be like, Shaq, they getting ready to put voodoo on Tasha. Give me the brush. Give me her brush. A piece of her hair. We just want the brush. Give me her brush. The brush, Shaqna. The brush. We want her hair. She better be careful. I told you she gonna be over there quacking like a duck. Quack, quack. Quack, quack. Or a chicken. Child, you wanna what they do? What they do to me? What they do to me? She gonna be going in and out and speaking like a chicken and then speaking like herself. What they do to me? What they do to me, Shaq? Shaq gonna be like, Tasha, I told you to leave my mommy alone. I told you. I don't know. There's nothing I can do. My mother. It's my mother. But what do you want me to do? You want me to choose my mother or you? I'm going to choose my mother. Shaq, why you do this to me? Charlie gonna get her over there, honey. She gonna be hemmed up. She's gonna be walking with 2 left shoes on. How I get these shoes on? How did I got on 2 left shoes? God damn it, I can't see. How do I get on these goddamn Child, Tasha, get from over there. Honey, just blink twice and let us know if it's still you. If it's still you, Tasha. Because all I see is African garb now. I don't know if it's Umfufu or Tasha K I'm looking at. She's vlogging and doing documentaries. That's not Tasha K. They done did something with her. She's doing documentaries. Since when do she do documentaries? That's not Tasha. They already got another person in her body. That's not her. Tasha K don't know nothing about no goddamn documentaries. What have you done with Tasha? Where is Tasha? Where? Where is she? Bona Sunday Nini Mama. Bona, what'd you do with my wife? Bona Sunday Nini Mama. Bona Sunday Nini Mama. Is the Kente Club. Y'all are stupid. Child, I don't know, but all I know is this little shit she got thrown around her hair, trying to look like she's, now she's pure, and she just wasn't over here wreaking havoc and causing hell in these goddamn YouTube streets. Now she over there and she's just saved and sanctified, child. She done just got washed by the River Jordan or some shit after she done ran the streets defaming everybody and putting videos up of people, 3-part documentaries of people's lives, Jaguar right. Like, girl, now she done ran over Africa trying to play the role. Girl, pay Cardi her money. But like I say, I don't know what those rules are. I don't know how it is. But all I know is this was a setup. This girl did not just out of nowhere. I know she watches my videos. I know she do. There's no way that she just decided to go to Africa and remarry her husband. This is all a part of keeping, Cardi B at bay, not having to pay her. That's all this is. She's got legal advice from her attorneys. They have told her how to do all of this. This ain't some shit she thought of and did without the help of attorneys. Olga Sadir and them, they are all in on this. Now, it's not like she's on the run legally, like she's running from the law, but she's running from this lawsuit. She's running from paying. So even if they issue a bond, a surety bond, if there is no money to pay Cardi B, she can't get it. And that's where we're at with the $1,083. So in closing, I want to let the winos and the people that watch my channel, I want to let you guys know that I know what she did. I know what she's doing. We know what she's doing. The $1,083, I want you to look at it like this. If the court were to offer an extent, like a lower amount, and they were to say, well, she can't afford the $3.8 million. They're going to say, what's her assets? How much does she have in the bank? Well, guess what? $1,083. So they're going to say, okay, either she pay that, but the judge is not going to make you give all of your money. They're going to say a percentage of that, the 30% garnishment wage in Georgia. That's the maximum amount that you can pay. Because we all know whenever you go on a hardship or a payment plan or something like that, and you have to get approved for it, they're going to look at your accounts first. They want to know what your income is. How much do you have in the bank? Yes, they can put a lien on the home. Absolutely. And she would have to pay before selling the home. That's how you pay off a judgment. She can put the lien on it all she wants, but they have to collect the money off of it. A person can put a lien on the house, but they would have to sell it off. So what the US Marshals are the ones that are in charge of that. They would liquidate her home by selling it at a sheriff's sale or something like that. And they would give, so they would have to seize her property, which is what the writs of executions were. That's why Cardi had the writs of execution. So they can put that on her property, seize it, and sell that. Right? But still, it's not worth 3.8 million. So you're just knocking down the debt. You're paying some of it off. So yeah, but what I'm saying as far as this whole bond thing, they're going to say, what is her income? How much money do she got? All this. They're going to take that into consideration. And it's like, I got $1,083 in the bank. Okay, 30% of that, pay that as a bond. If she had 896,000 in the bank, that would have looked a little different. They would have said, okay, well, it looks like she's capable of paying at least 100,000, at least 500,000. And they would have had that probably as the amount, something high and on the lines of that larger amount, which is why she took the money and ran with it. Yeah, she wants to destabilize her life. And that's why she took the money out of the account and ran to Africa to still live a decent lifestyle. Because okay, so now, like I don't want to get off track. I want you guys to focus on this plan. Think about this shit. So like I said, she takes the money out the fucking account and leaves it down to $1,083. So the judge is saying, well, how much can she afford for a bond? Boom. 30% of that is not going to be a lot of money, right? So she gets away with that just for the bond amount. That's not taking down the judgment at all. That's just for the bond amount. Because the judgment is not going to change. They're not going to change the judgment. That's going to always be the $3 million. But the bond amount can be lowered, okay, because she's showing that she don't have a lot of money. Then we move on to, okay, well, does she got assets? They're going to sell it off, all these things. This is an uphill road. This is an uphill battle for the collection process with Cardi B and Tasha K. Because Cardi is going to have to constantly stay on her ass. She's going to have to keep her foot on Tasha's neck to get the money, which is why she's got to definitely have a team of lawyers and people doing this, because you would get tired of this shit, chasing behind this woman as she's ducking and dodging, moving all around to try to avoid paying her, because that's exactly what she's doing. So that can become tedious and tiresome. And then usually people will just forget about it and say, forget it. And that's what she wants. That's probably the tactic. Let me wear her out, stick and move until she gets tired of it. And then eventually she go her way, I go my way, and I never paid her. I still got the judgment on me, but I never paid her. And so what? They got a lien on my house. I still didn't pay her, So it's all the things that she could do. There are a lot of things that she can continue to do to stall, to push it off. But eventually, every dog has their day, and there will be a time where she gotta pay. So that's why I always bring it back to, she can stick and move, she can do this, but she will have to pay in the long run. Might not be today, might not be next week, hell, it might not even be next year, but eventually she will pay. It's just that on that. And my whole thing, was it even worth it? Like, how many of you guys think this was worth it? Did she make the money that, and live the lifestyle that she wanted to live based off of the views and the money she garnered from these videos? If you look at her views now, like I'm saying, the AdSense, the money is just not mathing. She could not afford to stay in Atlanta with that kind of income going down, down, down. She would not have it. Eventually, she would have been broke just doing that. Living off of YouTube. Nobody else around there got a job but her. You can't afford that. The videos don't make the money she's putting out for these interviews with these people. She's not even making back the cost of these plane tickets and flying people out and paying them a fee for them doing the interviews. So it just looks like to me like, hey, is she retiring? I'm done with YouTube for a while. I'm moving on over to Africa. I might do some videos here and there, let the videos play that I already have and stuff that's on my app. Just throw some videos up here and there, do some vlogs, do some little uploads, documentary style videos. I'm not really going to be doing lives anymore. I'm not really going to be doing fuckery Fridays. She's all the way in Africa. I can't picture her internet connection or Wi-Fi, being that strong to do all the, because a couple people that are over there say that the Wi-Fi isn't that strong. So to power up her systems and everything that she got going on over there would take a lot. And then she likes to fly people out for these interviews. So could it be possible that Tasha K is retiring, leaving YouTube, trying to start a new life? Because I don't see what else she got to look forward to on here. It's the same old shit. She's a one-trick pony. How many interviews can you see from her? How many dark lighting, her sitting with the light off and the wine and this light is pivoted on this part? How much of that can you see? You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares half the time about these people that she goes and gets these interviews and do? I don't give a damn about Blueface's mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about Charlemagne, the guy, people, Jessica. I don't care about none of that shit. And a lot of people are like me. They don't care about that. So how much of this can she possibly do, and for how much longer, and how much money can it really make? She's made what she's gonna. I'm sorry, but the hype that is Tasha K, she reached her peak. There will never be any more moments like that. She has done all that whole R. Kelly thing, the Cardi B thing. She will never break anything that exhilarating. She won't. Yeah. Her time has come and gone. It's over. That's just my opinion. There's no more for her to do. You have to recognize when it's over. And for me, I believe Tasha K's time is over. I don't think people want to see her anymore. I don't think there's no hype for Tasha K. I just don't. I believe she ended her career the moment she got this lawsuit. The moment she decided to wipe her ass with the cease and desist, she signed her death, sentence on YouTube. I don't think that anybody would want to work with her. I don't think any major brands, any major networks, I don't think that anybody would want to work with her. All of these big moments, those are the things that make a person's career. When you have these huge moments in your career, they're supposed to push you to a deal. And that never happened, so it's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are now actually talking, people that are in the tech world, they're actually debating. And someone sent me something about this, and then I saw this also on another YouTuber. They had it on their channel as well, where TikTok is kind of giving YouTube a run for their money. And TikTok could actually become the new YouTube. But see, a lot of people don't know that the revenue side of it, TikTok doesn't pay as well as YouTube does. So they would actually have to change their monetization if they wanted to compete with YouTube. They would have to get that whole structure and try to compete in that way. And then maybe they could take YouTube over. Because for a long time, YouTube has been cornering the market with the AdSense revenue that they pay their content creators and just the level of, access and what you're able to upload and put on YouTube. TikTok is very different, but a lot of people are gravitating towards TikTok. And then, the millennials and the people that are now watching social media, they're getting younger, they're getting more trendier and different things, and they're moving over to TikTok. So what could Tasha K possibly do to blow up the spot? Nothing. Nothing. The only thing that she's going to be remembered for, and it's sad, she doesn't even really have a YouTube legacy to leave behind. It's not even going to be the fuckery Friday when you think of her. It's not going to be Teddy sitting in the back when you think of her. It's going to be the wine glass. She was drunk and she got sued by Cardi B. And all the blogs talked about it, about how she got sued. That's what her legacy, that's what people are going to remember when they think about Tasha K. I mean, do you guys see that? When they think about Tasha K and they remember Tasha K, it's going to be synonymous with this lawsuit and that her career was over after that. She kind of fizzled out and faded out. She never had any hits afterwards. That's the story. That's the unsung story. After the lawsuit, she never had any more hits. Well, I believe that she is, as far as, you got to give it to her, as far as being a YouTuber and doing celebrity gossip and putting together little shows and things like that. She did have good content in that, in that aspect. She had the lighting, she had, she had the presentation, and I believe she did it well. I'm going to give her props. I believe she did it well. So there could have been a legacy, as when you think everyone has a legacy. You are going to have a legacy. I'm going to have a legacy. It's what do people say about you when you're gone off of the platform, or when you retire, or even when you're dead and gone. What are people going to say about you? What are they going to remember you for? Well, they're going to remember her for the Tasha K versus Cardi B lawsuit. Period. They're not going to remember her video, her video on this, or she used to do the fuckery Friday and have the Teddy in the background. They're not going to think of none of that. They're going to think of Tasha K getting sued by Cardi B. That's what's going to come up. That's what they're going to think. And after all the work you put in, that's how you want to go out? That's what you want people to remember you for? After all the work Shaq put in, you put in, blood, sweat, and tears, editing, all the money you put in for these interviews, all these stories you said you broke and everything, and you are going to go out and being remembered for being sued by Cardi B. Wow. So was it worth it? In the end, was it worth it? Hell no. Because you had to take the videos down. You ended up having to take them down. And you ended up with a $3.8 million judgment. Exactly. What happened to all of the movie deals, the Bravo deals, the network deals? Where are they? Did they just dry up and disappear? Or were there never really any? She had 1 million followers before the lawsuit. I'm no TK fan, but I'm just saying. So let me break down this 1 million followers thing, because I am a YouTuber and I can speak from the perspective. We don't get paid off of viewers. We get paid off of views. We don't get paid for number of subscribers that we have. Having subscribers is a bragging right. We get paid per 1,000 views. So every 1,000 view, we get a CPM rate. And usually your CPM is based off, it's per video now. You have a CPM rate per video based off of your engagement, how many likes it gets, how quickly YouTube puts it in the algorithm, based off of how many people engaged with it as soon as it came on, which is why you hear YouTubers say, hit the like, please, comment in the chat. They're trying to encourage you to engage with the video because they're trying to get you to get it in the algorithm. So the quicker it gets there, the faster YouTube will calculate your CPM rate. So with the CPM, it could be $15, $20, $30, whatever it is. Per 1,000 view, you get that CPM. So say your video got 2,000 views and your CPM rate was $10. Well, you times 10 times 2, $20 you made for that video. So that's how YouTube works. So the views, a person with 1,000 subscribers can make the same amount of money that a YouTuber with 1,000,000 subscribers, because it goes off of the views. When they say that viewers count, it's because you have to have 1,000 subscribers to get monetized. So that's where the subscriber count comes in, because you only can get monetized if you have at least 1,000. But after that, you can make the sky's the limit. And the calculation, it starts over every month. So where a person might have a good month, 1 month you made 10,000. Well, when that month is over, your calculation starts all over again. So you wipe the slate clean and you're right back down to zero. So when people say, oh, Storm is making 10,000 a month. No, he made 10,000 that month. The next month, it was a whole nother amount. It could have been 10,000 or more. It could have been less. But every month, it is a different amount of money that you're going to make. We don't make the set amount because our numbers are calculated every month and they start over. After the 30th or 31st, the last day of the month, it starts over again. Yeah, that's why she started her app. And she's driving people over to the app. But at the same time, if you go look at her views, why would you do that? See, and this is the dumb part. Okay. Think of this is the stupidity. Now, this is where you don't think this through. Now, let's talk about an app versus YouTube. Okay. This is where you make your mistake. People would think that you're going to do better with the app because it's yours. Okay. Now, we have a video that shows. Now, do y'all want to? Okay. I'm going to give you a timer. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys want to get educated about this, or if you want me to end the video. If you had enough and you don't want to hear no more, put 2. If you want me to explain the app, how she makes money off of that, and versus her YouTube, put a 1 in the chat, okay? So if you had enough, put a 2. If you want the explanation, put a 1. Okay. We don't have any twos, and I just don't want to be talking. I don't want to be rambling, so that's why I asked for you guys to let me know if you want to. Okay, so this is where I feel as though she made a mistake. Okay, I feel as though she made a mistake with this app. So we showed you where she got the app from. So the app is not built by her and Shaq. Okay. This app came through Uscreen. Okay. It's a company called Uscreen. And remember, I showed you guys the receipt of that because we were going to go on Roku here. Our channel, I was working on getting it on Roku, but it's like 700 and some odd dollars. And I had to take a break, get the money together to be able to do it. But when I was getting sold the product, my account representative asked me, did I also want an app? Right. So I said, well, I'm not sure, but just send me over. And they said, well, what we can do, we can send you what we've done with other YouTubers. So I said, okay. Lo and behold, they send me 2 other YouTubers and Tasha K. They sent me Tasha K live and 2 other YouTubers, a true crime person and Tasha K live. So I said, oh, she went through Uscreen to get this app. So it's not something that they built or anything. She's working with them. So when I say that, I say that means they are the ones that are powering her app. So it's just like Patreon. So you know how with Patreon, they have a certain amount of money you pay per month, like a membership, and you got all those videos. Well, that's what her app is basically. It's just that it's more, they don't have community guidelines that you have to adhere to. It's your app, you're paying for it. They're powering it. Their servers and everything. She don't got her own servers. She didn't write the program or none of that. So they do all that. They build the website for you. You give them all of the clip art, all the work that you want on it. She gave them all of that and they built it. So what she has access to is uploading the videos to the web, to her app. She uploads whatever she wants to be there. And she's able to charge her viewers. Yes, she can basically get stripped from that too. Exactly. So it's not hers. Now, it's a little harder to get stripped from it because they don't really have community guidelines like Patreon. It's not like Patreon is getting a cut of your people's money or whatever. It's not like that. It's your website, your app. You are paying them to house your app. You pay them once a month and you can charge your people whatever it is you want to charge them to get this content every month. So that's basically all it is. Uscreen builds the app. She loads up the information that she wants her people to see. She charges them a monthly rate and she pays Uscreen monthly for their services. That's how that goes. So that's basically hers, but she's got to pay to keep it. Now, the flip side of that, you can do this all on your own where you don't have a middleman. It just will cost more money and you would need to know how to code and you would need to know about, building computer programs. And you can do it yourself and you wouldn't have to pay nobody. But it costs money. You need servers, all of that. You got to have your own servers and be running your stuff off your own stuff. So she's still getting paid what she's getting paid from. She's not getting paid from the company. She's getting paid $12.99 per month from whoever pays $12.99. That's it. So this is where she messed up at. So you're taking everybody off of YouTube where you're getting money per ad, per video, per 1,000 views constantly. Not just $12.99 for one person and that's it per month. And they got access to all these videos. That's, you just messed up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if somebody said that they recalled that she did allude that they built it, like he bought it for her as a gift or he built it as a gift or something. But I don't know whether she did or not because I don't watch her, but I do know that when she, presents things, she doesn't present it as though it's what I just said it is. That she went through a company, they build it for her, and she's charging people $12.99. She makes it this grand scheme, like, oh, Shaq, look what he did for me, look what he gave me, but she's not giving people the real deal. So she's leaving you to think, oh, they built an app, because she knows the average person is not going to think, well, damn, how they getting the money out of this app? Where they make this app? Who did it? They're not going to think like that. They're just going to automatically assume that they built it, that it's their app, that is something that they made, because people don't know. You know what I'm saying? Nobody thinks how is something being put together, right? So if you think about this, you've taken people off of YouTube. And this is how I'm saying it. It's just was not thought out. I would have kept both platforms and I would have not encouraged people to leave YouTube. I would have encouraged people to keep both of them. So this is how I know that eventually she must have been told that eventually her channel was going to be taken from her, which is why she always is kind of like hinting towards YouTube is going to be demonetizing soon. YouTube is going to be shutting down soon, when they're not going to be doing no such thing. It might just be, hold on for a second. Evan done dropped something. Y'all hear that? Evan done got into something. Hold on, y'all. I don't know. He didn't. I don't know what it was. He, the child, I went in there and I ain't see nothing. But she said his schooling and to marry a tech educated nerd. Exactly, which is like, yeah, girl, whatever. And so I showed the receipt. I think, I don't know which video it's under, but it was under one of our car chats where I showed the receipt of the Uscreen people giving me, y'all heard it too. The Uscreen people giving me, Evan is my dog. And no, Evan is the puppy. I would never be talking about my child like that. It would have been more loving. No, it was my dog. Evan is the puppy. He's a 1-year-old golden retriever. He's always, y'all, my audience knows Evan. They know me and Evan, that's my baby. He's always doing stuff. When I'm live, he be wanting attention, child. I went in the living room. Now, y'all heard that noise. I go in the living room and he's laid down looking at me like, I didn't do nothing. When I clearly heard you did something. And I looked around. I don't see anything. Doesn't look like anything's out of place. And he just laying there looking at me. But so back to, yeah. So in my opinion, I would have not encouraged people to leave YouTube. I would have encouraged them to get both. Stay on YouTube, watch my videos on YouTube, but maybe give things that, I don't know how you can incorporate that. I really don't. I mean, without shooting yourself in the foot. Because the reason I'm saying that is this. Okay. So 61, if you look at the last 9 or 10 videos of Tasha K's, she might got 61K views, 90 some thousand. She's not doing the huge numbers like she used to. And I'm talking, these are interviews with people that are in the press right now for trending subjects. And you would think that they would be breaking the internet. But the reason this is because she has pushed people to get this app. And mind you, it's $12.99. It comes out of their account. So it's just like when you do a membership on YouTube. What if the people don't have the $12.99 in their account when they go and debit it? Or what if they forget to renew it? So now you're relying on people to buy this every month to make sure they pay their $12.99. Right. That's it right there. Seems like she'd rather not make the money to avoid paying Cardi. But you got to understand so even with the app money, that goes direct deposit. Okay. So when you think about this app, it's hooked up to a bank account. So when people pay, it goes right into your account. So Uscreen is not, paying you. You're getting paid from the memberships, the people paying it. And it's hooked up to your account, just like your AdSense money is hooked up to your account. So every month they cut you, they give you your direct deposit of how much money you made off of your people. So you got $12, $12.99, but you don't got 1 million people over there. She does not have 1 million, and she doesn't have 50,000 because you guys don't understand that it doesn't work like that. 50,000 people don't all sub at one time. 50,000 people don't all go and buy your app at one time. It builds up. Even if you got 1 million people and you go and you tell them, you told all 1 million of those people on a video to go get my app, only 5,000 of them might go do it at that one time. If that, they're not going to all go do it. Which is why it takes a while for people to build up membership and get and build up subscribers to get 1 million, to get 20K, to get 15K. It takes time. But see, this is what we all think. You guys don't, because you're not a YouTuber or content creator at all. You guys think, oh, she got it. But you're not thinking logically that it doesn't happen like that. Right. And many will not review, especially during it. And we're not in COVID anymore as far as the pandemic where people are in the house just watching TV. A lot of people came up off of YouTube and made those big ass checks because of COVID, because of the pandemic. And everybody was watching YouTube. It's not like that no more. People back outside, people going to concerts, people's doing things. Now it may start to go back up now with winter and people, the weather starts to get bad and people are inside because of the weather. You always do good with YouTube in the wintertime. But once the summer hits and you back out, you don't do as much with the numbers. You might do good at nighttime and on the weekends with your views in the summer. Right. I'll watch for free, but I'm not going to pay. And a lot of people feel like that. Why would I pay for something that I've been watching on YouTube? Right? That's what they're going to start. That's what they think. Why would I pay when it's on YouTube? So she starts to think, well, I'm going to take it off of YouTube and put it on my app to make people sub to my app. But then she's messing with her YouTube money because now the views are going down. And mind you, remember, we need views, but we need engagement, and we need, and Adriana's report knows this. We need engagement. We need people to be liking, commenting. We need all of that to get in the algorithm. So if you're pulling people away from your videos, your engagement is going down. So you're even though you are Tasha K and you got 1 million subscribers, you're still needing to get in that algorithm. You're still needing your videos to move. So I'm sorry, but I would have to show you my analytics for you guys to understand this. But 60K views don't give you a lot of money unless you got a lot of engagement and you got a lot going on. My Monique video that peaked at 100 and some thousand views has only netted me almost $2,000 over the course. Now, the first month it came out is when it did its most, and it was like 13 or 1700. So if you think about that, if you have a video that's doing 70K, 100K, you got a bunch of those, then that's when you're making $2,000 and $3,000 per video, right? My Cash App is right here on the front of the screen. So here it is. Thank you. I appreciate you. So if you think about that, like, why would you move your people from YouTube and push them to an app when it's not dependable? It's not guaranteed, but your YouTube money is guaranteed because those ads are going to always run, and they're going to run on videos constantly. The app is just once a month, one time. It's not $12.99 per video. You're getting paid once a month, $12.99 per person. Sure, that might be good in the long run, but why mess with your YouTube revenue when that is what afforded you to be able to live the lifestyle you was living? Question is she there temporarily or for good? Can't escape karma, honey. It has no area code. Exactly. But you know, it's just not as cut and dry as people think it is. And that's all that I'm just trying to show and just teach and be, I always like to teach, and I like to show people, what these numbers mean, because people really think that we get paid per subscribers, and we don't. We get paid for views. Like I said, a person that has 1,000 subscribers and a person that got 1 million subscribers, they can all make the same amount of money. The person with 1,000 can make more if they got more views. So I just really feel like, does she know, like, she was pushing people to the app because she's thinking that eventually her channel can get taken. So she's like, let me try. Hey, Marie, my proud member. Does, I'm pushing people to this app because I'm thinking eventually Cardi and them is going to try to take my channel. So let me have my revenue over there. Because anyone that teaches YouTube classes, if you have taken a seminar on passive income or anything like that, I have. And they tell you that you always should be trying to, if you're a YouTuber, you should be constantly trying to look for ways to make money off of YouTube and bring your content to other streams where income can be made off of them. You don't want to just have YouTube, right? I get that. But why would you encourage people to go away from where you get the most money at? So just try to find a way to incorporate the app with the YouTube. But to me, is a reason for that. Oh, thank you for your Cash App. I appreciate you. Thank you, sweetie. I got it. So, oh, what Storm said? Oh, she says, no, she's coming back. She says she's only there for 3 weeks. This is the third week. We shall see. Storm words on how the mighty, yep. Oh, how the mighty had fallen. Yes. Yep. But see, she said, like she said in that picture, the caption, she said her new life. Now she can say out of her mouth, she's only there for 30 days. But see, you got to play and pay attention to her wordplay. She says she's vlogging, showing us her new life in Africa. This is what she needed to change and all this stuff. Then you take your money out of the bank and you put it over there. There's just a lot of things that she's doing to trying to avoid Cardi B. Like if you weren't staying and you weren't planning on staying, why would you take all your money? So we shall see, you guys. They working the ish out of her over there. Oh, she definitely moved that money. Okay. She moved that money. She, that's what I say. It may not happen right now. It may not happen 2 weeks from now or maybe a year from now. But one thing I know about people with money like Cardi B and them, honey, they got money. They got the power. They got the people that can get their money for them. But like I keep saying, you guys have this anticipation that she's going to get $3 million, $4 million. She's not. Tasha K is not worth that amount of money. We have found that out. She had everybody fooled in the beginning. She was talking a good game and she had everybody thinking that she was worth that kind of money. I told y'all she wasn't. People like to chop my head off. I tried to explain her numbers then. They told me that, I didn't know what I was talking about. They said that I was using, I forget that program. What was that program I was using? We all use it. It's the numbers that show the YouTube numbers that per content creator. I forget what it is. I'm getting tired. But it's only like an average and an estimate of what we make. Well, they said, oh, you shouldn't be using that. That's not, but he's still and yet everybody that I see, Social Blade, yes. Everybody that I see when they want to talk about YouTubers' numbers, they pull up Social Blade. But when I did it, I was wrong. Social Blade is directly connected to YouTube and it gives live numbers from YouTube. It gives us an estimate without calculating the Cash Apps that we get, of course, because Cash App is not connected, but our super chats and memberships and all of that is not calculated into the Social Blade numbers either. But it kind of just gives you a snapshot of what is going on with a content creator. Well, when I try to tell people that Tasha was not making that kind of money, I will give her at best $20,000 a month. I will give her that. Maybe $40,000 a month if I'm feeling generous. Okay. And that's not nothing to sneeze at. That's a great income for YouTube, for a content creator. I will give her about that because of, the number she had, the engagement and everything. But it wouldn't be like that now because her videos are not breaking the views. She's not getting the views. So when I was trying to tell people back then that she was not worth the amount of money that she claimed to be, people said I didn't know what I was talking about. Yeah, that is more than, and it's a great income. So like I said, it's nothing to sneeze at, but it takes a lot of work to get that. Like, that's why she runs around like a chicken with her head cut off trying to get these exclusives, because you have to make that every month and do better every month. You got to keep pushing out videos that are going to give you those views, give you the engagement, you have to keep one-upping yourself. You're in competition with yourself. Remember, we get paid off of the views. not the subs, right? So can you imagine being in competition with your own self every damn month, trying to make sure you got a banger, a banger, a banger? Who can I get now? Who's breaking up now? Who's cheating on who's now? Who's gay now? Whose pastor is on the D now? Who's on it? I mean, she just going crazy trying to find these fucking exclusives. Oh my God, I can't do it. I just can't do it, Shaq. There's no more people creeping. There's no more gay pastors. No more pastors taking it up ass. I can't find them. It's like, how many people can you get the tea on? So every month you have to do this. But she thought if she, right, because remember in the beginning it was 75K. Well, it really wasn't 75K. 75K is a blanket amount that is used for defamation cases. They put that in everybody's default. It's like a default. So she, dummy, she thought that that's what it was going to be. But that is what they use as like the baseline for any legal case, that any defamation or libel case. They say 75, you're suing for 75 or more or whatever. So she saw that amount and just thought it was going to be that. Girl, they fooled your ass, didn't you? She can't even fake being happy. It shows in her eyes. I've been saying that all along as well. Like, this is really stressful. It would be for anybody. Can you imagine that? Shit, if I owed somebody $3.8 million, that's a lot of money. I would be stressed out too. And then everybody's on the internet is talking about it. Everybody on, YouTube is doing videos about it. And then they get mad at me and they get mad at other content creators for doing our videos. We're going to get our money. Why wouldn't we? As we should. Because I've just explained to you that videos and views, it all goes off of what y'all want to watch. Our revenue is based off what y'all watch. So if you're telling me that you want to see these type of videos, I have to do them. You're telling me based off of the views. But I still do content that I like to do. But some of it, y'all say, I don't like this because y'all don't watch it. That doesn't mean that I didn't put the content out. It's just not what you want to see. And that's the pressure of the YouTuber. Constantly trying to figure out what y'all want to watch. Yeah, that's literally like paying a mortgage on a mansion with high interest rate. If you ain't got it like that, you will be paying that mortgage forever. Exactly. No, that's the beginning amount, Rashida Libra. It will more likely be higher. Yes, with other fees added, right? That's a blanket amount. That 75K is what they put in all defamation libel cases. That just proves my point right there. They put that in all of them. Confession. I done ran off on the plug and my peeps don't know where I'm at. Guess we all got problems in these streets. Danielle crazy. Yeah, she got paid off Cardi, so now y'all can get paid off her. Exactly. And when people come and tell me, well, you're eating off Tasha, you're building your channel off Tasha. Yes, absolutely. That's content that my people want to see. So that makes me a great content creator because I'm giving my people what they want. Yeah. And I'm being able to do it, comical. It's interesting. I'm entertaining 271 people at 1:30 in the morning. That's great. That's a great engagement. Because y'all want to hear about this heifer. Y'all want to hear about the heifer. So this is my job. It is my job to talk about Tasha K. Just like it's her job to talk about celebrities. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to make mine. That's the name of the game. Yeah. Storm said she took it hard with that Jaguar interview, but on YouTube, we couldn't even almost trace it. But my thing is, you could tell that she was doing those interviews with the family, with the kid, all of that stuff. It was out of spite to spite Jaguar, but it really was to spite Storm. Because what do I tell you guys? She sees YouTubers as competition. So she started off, all of her friends start off this way. She saw Storm as competition once he started getting those million views with the Jaguar, right? That shit ate her up. And then she started looking for ways to undermine and cut him out. That's the whole thing. Like these, you remember that story, Blow? Look at how his people cut him out. Soon as he introduced him to the plug, cut him out, and then he went on and did his thing. That's how Tasha is. She gonna cut your ass out. Figure out a way to cut you out. After she done introduced you to the plug. She done introduced you to YouTube. Now she's trying to figure out a way to get rid of your ass. Because now I gotta get my numbers. I gotta get the numbers that he's getting. That's what she do. Because she doesn't look at it like we all can eat. It's a fucking competition for her. And sadly, we will all make it. We make more if you have the mindset of we can all eat. I have no problem. I'll reach out to YouTubers that are, coming up or whatever and offer them advice without them even asking, or, just offering my support. I'm not the type of person that, feels like, oh, I can't give nobody information because it's going to help them do better. And then they're going to run over me. They're going to get more views than me. I don't do that. I feel as though if we all win, we make more money. Because guess what? You start getting a more of an audience, you can recommend and share my videos. And then there'll be an audience that I didn't know that I'm opened up to and exposed that can then subscribe to my videos, vice versa. So we work together and share each other's audience, and that helps us grow. We might can do collabs that will help us grow. But a lot of people, some people, they have that complex where they get, inferior and they feel inferior to people. So instead of being, okay with occupying the same space, they want to push you out. And they just want to monopolize and be the only one in that space. What do you want, Evan? What do you need? Huh? What do you need? Y'all hear his feet? Y'all hear Evan tap dancing? What you doing? What you doing, man? What you doing? That's mommy boy. Mommy boy. Y'all hear his feet? Those tippy toes. And listen at that tail hitting the chair. And then you trying to hit the don't be trying to kiss the microphone. And then you hear his nose. Move, Evan. He is cute, Rashida. He's on my community tab. I have him up there. When we went to Atlantic City the last few weeks ago, I got him up there. A couple people say I should give him his own channel. Yeah, he got heels. He just wants so much attention. But yeah, you guys. Hey, Evan. April says, hey, Evan. But we're getting ready to go. But, in closing, all I have to say is it is obvious that Tasha K went over there to Africa, child. It's obvious that she took that money and ran. Okay. And it's sad. It is so sad. It's obvious that woman done went to Africa. We know good and goddamn well she can't tell me that she want to be over there. That is where she wanted to go. Like, girl, Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know Atlanta, the Black Mecca. You done went from there to Africa, Mali, some rural shit with sheeps, goats, all that shit in the background. Girl, no. And I'm sorry, like I said, Yes, there are progressive areas, but we are speaking about the area that Tasha K said she was in. She said that she is in the wet streets of Mali. Unfortunately, there is nothing else that Cardi can do. She has done all that she can do at this moment. It's a waiting game. She has to sit back and wait on what the courts are going to say. It's up in the hands of the courts. The courts, they have to issue these orders that this is what has to be done. That yes, they have to grant these motions. Cardi has submitted all of her paperwork. They have to grant them. And once they grant them, and they order Tasha K to pay, she's got to pay. But I keep telling y'all, she does not have $3.8 million. No, she is not in Tampa. She showed Mali. She is in Africa. It was on a live video. It wasn't a picture or nothing. It was a live video. I heard the shit in the background. Bah! You seen it. It was Africa. Okay. No, she is there. Trust me. I don't know how often they visited there, but it just made me think that this was her first time. I don't know how many times she's been over there. I know people that are married to African men, they oftentimes have traveled over there before, but I don't know. I didn't even know that she fucking got along with his family. It just gives she don't get along with them people. I don't think that they like her. Um I've never even heard her talk about their family up until now. But I don't watch her like that, so she could have. But like I told y'all in the beginning of this video, even with her daughter, I don't get a mommy daughter bond. They like Tasha just seems detached from people. Like her relationship with her husband just don't seem genuine. It just doesn't seem real. It looks like they're friends. He's always smiling like he's on a trip, like a school trip, or like, he's always got this look on his face like, surprise. Is this it? Is this it? Is it over? Can I stop smiling now? Like he's just smiling for the picture. She's probably over there feeling like, excuse me, my throat's itching. Probably feeling like she's on top of the world. She's probably feeling like she got away with it. Yes, that's exactly what I feel too. That last leaving that $1,083 in the bank was like, fuck you. You want my money? You can have this $1,083. She said his mom didn't like her. I told y'all, I can tell y'all this woman, I know this woman's life with even not even having to hear it. I wouldn't like her. And with the mother being African, I can just imagine that they don't like her. Look at her. Look how she acts. African people they're very traditional. They are very serious about their families. They are very proud. They're proud of their heritage. They have respect for their heritage. They have respect for, their elders and their family hierarchy and all that type of shit. Tasha don't have no respect for shit like that. Look at the type shit she's willing to do for interviews and videos. They have pride. They would never go that far for a fucking video. Yes. She said they hate her channel. I believe it. Child, you don't gotta tell me. I know. I know. What I say when she get up, the Kibi, that's the Tasha Kibi. That's the one that got sued by the Cardi B. She got sued by the Cardi B. They said that's Mali's boy. That's Mali's boy. That's his wife. Her name is Tasha K. She's a YouTuber. She's a YouTuber. She's trash. She has a trashy channel. It's trash. She's garbage. All she does is talk about people. She's trash. That's Mali's boy. That's Mali's boy's wife. She thinks she's the one in the village. She always thought she was better than everyone in the village. Look at her son now. Get over here and get away from here. That's Mali's boy. That's the Tasha K. She got sued by the Cardi B. Child, it would not surprise me. I didn't never believe that they liked the woman. Never. So I'm getting ready to go because you guys have had me up here all night. I'm gone, y'all. So I am still working on part 2. Hopefully we'll have that by the end of the week, and maybe we can do that maybe on Sunday, because we have Frighttober coming up on Friday. That is going to be we do that for Halloween. And we give you a true crime story every Friday night at 10. And I like to get dressed up, so I will be dressed in costume every Friday. It'll be a different one. I haven't thought of what the theme will be. Probably something scary, so that way I can just put little scary shit on every every video, real easy stuff I could just throw on. But our first video is going to be on this black guy. He was a serial killer back in the early 90s. He killed 11 black women, and the actual crimes were kind of like ignored by the police. Like, his story is really weird. Like, they dubbed him the Taco Bell killer because it's something to do with Taco Bell. Like, I don't know if he left Taco Bell there or something, but they called him the Taco Bell killer. He killed 11 African American women between South Carolina and North Carolina, between those two states. And the police in that area, they really kind of like overlooked the crimes, or they weren't really engaged in trying to find him. So yeah, we're gonna watch it, as I'm gonna do the video as a true crime piece, but we're going to watch it together, and I'm going to react to it and talk about it while I'm dressed up in a costume. Okay. The guy's name, his name is actually Henry Louis Wallace. Yeah, Rashida, I'm pretty sure many people have done this story. I'm not going to have content that other people, we all do. True crime is, if you've done true crime, you've done all these damn stories, child. But I thought this one would be good. I'm trying to pick, since it's Halloween, I'm trying to pick like really gory stories, or the one I'm gonna do after this one. I don't think people might have not have heard about that one, because I didn't even know the second one that I'm gonna do. So whatever happened to Toxic Diamond? I don't know. I heard about her troubles, but I don't really know her like that. Oh, she's in jail. I don't really know what's going on with her. And you know, I don't know. Wish her all the best. I don't have any either way, like or dislike her, because I don't know her. But I do know that Dear Yvette, Dear Yvette is a member on this channel, and she's a friend to the show. She's another YouTuber, and I know she's supportive of Toxic Diamond, and she might know more about that. I think she has information on her channel about it. She is in jail for a long time. Oh, wow. That's sad. I never want to see anybody go to jail. Oh, thanks, Rashida. You watched it last week? Well, we'll be doing it this week on Friday. I'm excited to tell the story. We're going to react to it, but it'll be a video of mine that I will be putting together. So what it'll be is like, I'm going to put the true crime story together, edit it, and do all of that. But when we come together on Friday, we're going to watch my video that I made, like the documentary, and we're going to watch it together live, and I'm going to comment and react to it. And we're just going to talk about the story. Yeah. Yeah. I heard she abused her child. Wasn't the first time, something like that. Yeah, I know it's something to do with that. But like I said, Dear Yvette would have, I think she does have information on her channel about it. So I try not to talk about, because I don't know what that story is. But I did hear it was something like that. You're right. Yeah, I did hear it was something like that. Your name and reputation goes a long way. That's all you have at the end of the day, basically. Yeah, sending prayers. Yeah. Because nobody, I don't want to ever see anybody in a position like that. Jail is for nobody, right? So, you guys, I'll see you back here on the channel on Friday. Make sure you have your cocktail, be at 10 o'clock. Your cocktail, your smoke, whatever it is that you do, because we're going to have a ball that evening. We're going to be dressed up and ready to kiki to the gory stories, okay? We're going to be, it's going to be, a sad information when we be talking about the Black women that were killed, but that's just, it's Halloween. And unfortunately, when we watch scary movies and stuff like that, it's about killing. You know what I mean? So you can look at it two ways. You can look at it as entertaining, and like I said, we're going kiki, and then at the same time, it is going to be information that's going to be sad too. Okay. So that's all I got, you guys. You guys have a good night. Be sure to like the video, share the video. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel and click on the link in the description box below to enjoy the ritual products at a discount for Sweet Pea Diaries viewers. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll talk to y'all Friday. Bye, guys.